Hi, I'm going to talk about holidays and celebrations. So during the holidays, we get a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of things that can be recycled and reused. So for an example, I've got this gift box, and inside it is some tissue paper. And really, this is fine for me to reuse over and over again, and I'm going to do that. If the box gets damaged or the tissue paper is just too torn up, then it can go in recycling. And I have another box here, nice box, might be great for shipping. I'll reuse it, but if it gets damaged, it can go in recycling as well. If I get any supplies or orders in with styrofoam, this is trash. Anything that is styrofoam goes in the trash. Wrapping paper. Where do I begin? So this is a metal wrapping paper, and I'm going to reuse it because it's perfectly fine. But if it were torn up and damaged, then it would go in the trash. If you look on DEP's What's In, What's Out website, you'll see that all wrapping paper is trash. But for those of us that are really keen recyclers, there is one type of wrapping paper you can recycle, and that is one that is just paper. So it doesn't have glitter on it, it's not metallic, it's not plastic, it's simply paper. So with this, I'm going to reuse it, otherwise it would be trash. Lights. These lights no longer work. What do I do with them? What's really nice in Mansfield is we have wire collection at the transfer station. So bring it to the transfer station and the wire will be recycled. There's a box specifically for lights. Ribbons, bows, bags, all of those I'm going to reuse because they're in perfect condition. But if the bag gets ripped, and actually this one is starting to rip a little bit, so I might put this in the trash because I think it is plastic coated. Any composite materials where there's paper and plastic together, paper and metal, metal and plastic, any of those different material types that are combined are generally trash. So I'm going to keep reusing this, but when it does get torn, it goes in the trash because it's not all paper. Paper bags can go in recycling. And the same with ribbons and bows. You know, if they're crinkled, if they're torn a little bit, then they would go in the trash. Okay, I get supplies in the mail, and I can recycle cardboard. Most everybody knows that. But the thing you got to be aware of is all the packing material needs to come out first because I want to flatten this before I put in the recycle bin. I've got air pillows here and bubble wrap. Now the air pillows and bubble wrap could be recycled with plastic bags, or you could bring them to the transfer station and they could be reused. There's actually a location by the swap shop that has all packing material that people can take for free. So if you're shipping something and you need some shipping materials, go to the transfer station. But if I just have a little bit like I do here, then I'm going to recycle this by taking it to the transfer station and putting it in the plastic bag container we have there. Or I could take it to Price Chopper, and there's a bag for plastic bags. So the box is empty, I'll flatten it, I'll put it in recycling. Okay, a few more things. I got something in this envelope, and it is paper fused with plastic bubble wrap. This is a composite material. It's paper with plastic. It's trash. I have another shipment that came in, and it's a plastic on the outside with plastic on the inside, plastic bubble wrap. That can actually be recycled with plastic bags. So these three things can be recycled as plastic bags, not in the recycle bin. And I've got my paper wrapping paper, which I'm going to reuse, but if I weren't reusing it, I would put it in recycling. What do we do with trees? Here's my artificial tree, which I've been using for many, many years. And I will continue to use it as long as it looks good. But if it gets pretty tired or if something breaks, then I'll take it to the transfer station and it'll go in bulky waste. And we charge for bulky waste there. So my incentive is to keep reusing it over and over and over again and decorating it differently every year. Real trees, bring them to the transfer station. It will be made into wood chips, so there is a pile for a brush. The key to real trees is remove tinsel, remove decorations, remove lights, take everything off so it's just a bare tree. Because if you include those kinds of items in with the tree, it just goes into the wood chips. And who wants wood chips with tinsel? To sum up, reuse first, then recycle. Make sure the paper items you're putting in your recyclables are not plastic coated or have glitter or foil on them. Flexible plastic items, such as bubble wrap, air pillows, or shipping envelopes, can be recycled with plastic bags at the transfer station. There's a special container for them. Styrofoam, ribbons, and bows go in the trash. Visit mansfieldct.gov/recycle for more information.